Hey, my fellow freedom enthusiasts, it's me, Dr. D. Oftentimes, when we are in our freedom journey, it can become this journey of like isolation, right? Like, we're in this journey and we're thinking that we have to do this journey alone because sometimes it feels pretty lonely. Let's just be honest about that. It feels like we're in isolation. It feels like there's no one to call, no one to vent to, no one to talk to, no one to scream, I need help, to no shoulder to cry on, all the things, right? But that's not necessarily true. Even though it can feel that way at times, that's not necessarily true because in the freedom journey, we have to have community. We are not meant to be on this earth in isolation. We are meant to be on this earth and be in community. We are meant to be on this earth and have relationship one to another, just like we're supposed to have relationship with Him, with the Father. Um, and I know when we are really going through, a lot of us like to self-isolate. A lot of us like to withdraw. A lot of us like to pull back like a turtle into a shell. And I get it. You know, I've done it 1,000 times before. But it's in those moments in your journey as you are pressing towards the life that you want to live that you can't always withdraw. There's those moments when you have to shut out all of the noise, when you have to shut everything down, when you have to withdraw, when you have to, go into your shell a little bit because it's just a moment for just you to figure some things out. And I get that too. But we're not always meant to stay there. Sometimes we stay there too long. Sometimes we're not meant there to be there at all. And that's the part that I'm talking about. We miss out on community. Because I truly believe if we're not supposed to have community, it wouldn't be more than one of us here. I mean, that's just what it is. I am a logical person. Logic tells me we are meant to have relationship one to another. We are meant to have friendship because that's something we desire. Just human. We are meant to communicate because we can. We can communicate with our mouth. We can communicate through body language. We can communicate through our hands, through sign language. There's various ways that we can communicate. We can communicate written, all of that. Language is there. So we are meant to have relationship. We are meant to have different levels of relationship, different levels of intimacy in relationship, right? We know all of these things to be true. So if that's to be true, then we are not meant to do life solo. We are not meant to just go through our entire lives by ourselves. So you cannot go through this freedom journey by yourself. And this is the sole reason why we, if you ever notice, this is the sign for we in ASL, we are doing this journey together. This is why I say that, we, because I am in my journey too. Freedom is a journey, not a destination. Your freedom is granted to you in the process. In the journey of the thing is when you are reaching freedom. It's when you're gaining it in your pursuit of it. Not this place that you have to end up at. It's in your pursuit of a thing that you change, that you become in more and more alignment with the life that you are meant to live, that you know God placed on the inside of you to live. And that includes going through life with others, whether that is a partner, whether that is a friend, whether that is both. Look, whatever it is, we are meant to go through life with other people. That's why they say, look, it could be for a season, it could be for a moment, it could be longer. But this is why we're meant to go through life with others, because we need that. We need that community. We need that connection. That's in our DNA. That's how we're made. That's how we're built. That's how we have to be. So the Freedom Journey newsletter is definitely what that's all about. That's all about nurturing that community, building that community up, and us doing the freedom journey together, because we are most certainly doing this thing together. Because I know I can't do the freedom journey alone. I've tried, and I've tried, and I've tried. And I've gotten do not go past go until you collect $200. In fact, go to jail. You lost a term. And I'm telling you right now, you cannot do this journey alone. You may have your moments, and it's okay to have a moment, but you cannot do this journey alone. You just can't. It's not meant for you to do alone, just like it's not meant for you to do life alone. It's not. We need connection. We need each other. We need to be there for one another as we go through this thing called life, as we are aligning ourselves with the life that is on the inside of us, the ones that we are magnetically drawn to over and over and over again, as we push ourselves constantly over and over and over again to give ourselves permission to actually live out the thing that we are trying to live out, that we should be living out, that we know we're supposed to live out, because we keep coming back to it. And we can't achieve that individually. I know we like to think like I made it out the trap on my own. I made it out the gutter by myself. Made it out the sticks. Wherever you came from. Made it out the suburbs. Look, you had help. You had help. You had your grandmother's prayers. You had somebody along the way in your bloodline, in your DNA, rooting for you, pushing for you, in community for you, ancestral, okay? Somewhere, community was behind you. That's what the Freedom Journey newsletter does. It's community for you along your freedom journey. Because while it's an individual thing, it's also a community together thing. Yes, we each have our own individual life plans. It's written in the book individually for us. It's stamped on our spirit, on our soul for us. But we are connected too. So it's just as much a us thing as it is a singular me thing. So sign up for the newsletter, thedrcandicedawson.com. Sign up for it. Join me as I am figuring this freedom journey out constantly, sharing everything that I know works and does not work in this journey with you, and just really showing you how knowing who you are, your identity in Christ. Look, listen, Linda, that's the foundation of it all. Once you get that down, you'll understand. You will understand your journey so much better. Even the parts that you don't understand, that don't make sense, you can step out in the wildest things in your mind that you know align with who you are truly here. And you'll do it unapologetically, without any reservation. So sign up, thedrcandicedawson.com. All right? Love y'all. Bye.